What were you able to do to the Pitt guards in the second half to kind of take them out of their game?
And I think they got worn down a little. I don't know that we did. We didn't do anything that we didn't do in the first half, conceptually. So I think they just got worn down a little bit.
Well, what did you learn, Bob, from facing those two guards last year that you tried to apply tonight, as far as your own defensive game plan went?
Really nothing, because a year ago we were pressing it every trip. So, we turned them loose a bunch, and we just tried not to turn them loose the way we turned them loose a year ago. But you're going to turn them loose whenever you play the way we were playing, and we're much more a half-court team now. When you're a half-court team, you've got to try to keep people in front of you.
I think Sheboy kind of set the tone there in the first half, especially on the offensive boards.
Yeah, that's his best game by far. Just trying to get him to slow down. He goes too fast at times. Just trying to get him to slow down. He's got great hands. He takes a beating physically, and it doesn't bother him. And it's hard to get the ball out of his hands once he gets both hands on it. And Derek didn't play, near as well as Derek's been playing, and so Oscar had to carry the load.
Was that a matchup that you liked going into tonight, Sheboy, against the Pitt's forwards down there? Is that something you thought maybe could be exploited?
We've played one game, so I really don't know what our guys, what to expect from our guys. This is just our second game, and we played an exhibition and a scrimmage, but you're throwing guys in and out. You want to see what everybody does, so we were playing 13, 14 guys then. So it's we need to play some games.
Coach, against Akron, obviously, Oscar got in the early foul trouble and just couldn't find the rhythm and get into it. He said he made you a promise this week that he was going to give you everything he had and run. What was this week in between the two games like for him?
Well, the conversation we had, Justin, was, good players do what they're good at doing. If you watch guys that excel, they're guys that if they can really run, and Oscar can really run, then run. Don't trot, run. And he got our other guys open shots because he ran, collapsed the defense, which those guys don't look at as much. And I told him he just wasn't active enough. I think he was, and not in a selfish way, but he was looking to score instead of doing what he does. And what he does is rebound the ball as well as probably anybody in college basketball. So I just try to get him to do what he's good at doing.
What did you like about what Emmett gave you tonight?
I thought Emmett made. Every time they made a run and they kind of started getting some momentum going, I think Emmett made a play. I just see he made that shot in the corner. He made a couple in the first half whenever the game was tight. Got a couple breakaways. I thought he was really. I thought Oscar had a great game, but I thought Emmett was the key. He made plays when we had to have a play.
Any particular reason Derek struggled tonight?
Got in foul trouble early, Got in foul trouble early, and it's hard when you sit over there. Especially when you're used to playing. He's used to playing, and it was. They were keying on him. I know that, or it seemed anyways. I don't know. It seemed to me that they were really set on doubling him in the post and not letting him have his way in the post. So.
Is it hard for any of the players to find a rhythm when there's so many fouls?
Well, they're going to have to get used to it, I think, obviously. It looks to me like it isn't going to stop.
How important was the depth that you are able to roll out of guys 6'7", 6'8", or taller when you have a guy like Culver in foul trouble that didn't really seem to to hamper your size advantage at any point?
Well, I think that's it's hard in one way. It's hard because for a while we didn't get Jordan. The last game we didn't get Jordan as many minutes, and then before that we didn't get Napper as many minutes, and it's hard because you're trying to get all of them minutes and spread it out. But at the same time, all I said to him was play as hard as you can play, run as fast as you can run, and when you get tired, we'll sub for you. And if you don't play as hard as you can play and run as fast as you, and I'll take you out, and then you won't get back in. So if you ask out, I'll put you back in. If I have to take you out because you're not playing hard, I won't put you back in.
Coach, you mentioned Pitt's cards kind of wearing down as the game went. Was that a result of something you were doing as a team, or was that just the natural flow of the game?
If you were out there and they chased you around for 40 minutes, and you had to just run, zig and zag, and you're running around trying to get the ball, and then when you get the ball, you're trying to drive, and as soon as you think you're driving, somebody comes to help, and then you got to bounce it back and throw it to somebody else, and then try to get open again, and you do that for 40 minutes, I'll bet your ass be tired too.
Did you see a better effort from Jordan tonight?
Yeah, I thought Jordan was much better. I just got to get him to step into shots, that's all. And he steps into shots, he makes them.
Coach, in all seriousness, you didn't like your defense after the Akron game. Do you feel any better about it?
Yeah, I thought it was better. Justin, in all honesty, Ronnie did a great job. Ronnie came up with something that we had never done before with ball screens, and I think if we continue to work with it, it can be pretty good. And I think we can do multiple things out of it. So, no, those other people can read, Justin.
Did you do anything, tell your team anything particular to prepare them for playing in a hostile environment or in a rivalry game like this?
I've never understood the meaning of hostile. Well, I didn't see anybody with spears or knives or machine guns or anything like that. I'd like to know the meaning of hostile, because I just thought it was a whole bunch of people paid some money, come in here and watch a good ball game.
You like this game as an annual fixture on your schedule?
I don't. Why not? The way we travel in our league, it's refreshing to jump on a bus and ride an hour. Believe me, and it's it's been such a great game for so many years, and it's been such a great rivalry for so many years. I don't know why we don't play every sport. I think it's if we played baseball every year, we'd end up having a good baseball rivalry, and then they draw more people here, we draw more people there. I don't know what's wrong with that. I think that's probably why I'm not an AD, huh? But I think it'd be terrific. It's just and the reality is, we don't need them and they don't need us, really. You know what I mean? It's not like either one of us can't find other games. It's not that. But I think that you can't find meaningful games like this game is to the fan base. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm saying that right.
Coach, did you guys talk about the road losing streak at all coming into this?
After the game, they told me. Yeah.
Anything else? Coach, thank you.
Yes, sir.